Sometimes, life feels too fast. You look around and feel like everyone else is ahead. You see friends starting careers, learning new skills, or moving forward in ways you thought you should already be. And then you look at yourself and feel stuck. Tired. Behind. Not good enough.
It's okay to feel this way. Really. Many people feel like this. You are not alone. And if you are listening to this podcast right now, that is already a small step forward. That is already a tiny victory.
Maybe you are trying to improve your English. Maybe you feel frustrated when you cannot understand everything. Maybe you worry that you are slow, that you will never reach the level you want. Listen carefully, you are enough. You are making progress. And it is okay to go slowly.
You do not need to compare yourself to anyone. Not your classmates, not your friends, not people online. Your journey is yours. Your pace is yours. And today we are going to talk about how it is never too late to start over. How it is never too late to take a tiny step, to change something, to feel better, to move forward.
This episode is for you. The one who is tired. The one who feels behind. The one who wants to change, but doesn't know how. And while we talk today, remember, take a deep breath. Slow down. You are safe here. You are heard.
Before we start, if you like learning English with calm, gentle conversations, please consider subscribing to this podcast. It helps us continue creating these episodes, and it reminds you to come back to this cozy space whenever you feel stuck or anxious.
Let's imagine something together. Imagine your life as a path. You are walking, step by step. Sometimes the path feels steep. Sometimes it feels long and heavy. Sometimes you feel you are the last one on the path. But walking, even slowly, is still moving forward. Every step matters. Every small effort matters. Even listening to this podcast, even for a few minutes, is part of moving forward.
We want you to feel calm. We want you to feel safe. And we want you to feel that change is possible. Not tomorrow, not next year, but starting today in small, gentle steps.
Now, take another slow breath. And let yourself hear this: it is not too late. You are not too late. You do not need to rush. You do not need to be perfect. You are doing enough, even if it does not feel like it right now.
And as we continue today, you will hear stories, simple ideas, and gentle advice that you can take and use in your life. You will hear words and phrases in English that are easy to remember, easy to practice, and calm for your mind. You will hear that slow progress is real progress.
So, if you feel anxious, tired, or behind, remember, this is your time. This is your moment. You pressed play. That is already one brave step. And we are walking with you, quietly, gently, one calm conversation at a time.
And if you feel ready, you can make a tiny promise to yourself. Just listen. Just breathe. Just take one idea and hold it in your mind. That is enough for today. That is the first step.
Because the journey is not about speed. It is about heart. It is about kindness to yourself. And it is about small steps that lead to real change.
Welcome. We are really happy you are here. If this is your first time listening, please know that this is a calm place. This is a slow place. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to understand every word. You only need to listen and feel comfortable. That is enough.
This podcast is called Boost English, the podcast. The idea is simple. We talk slowly. We use easy English. We talk about real life. And we want you to feel safe while learning. Learning English does not need to be stressful. It does not need to feel scary. It can feel warm and friendly, like a quiet conversation with someone who understands you.
Today's topic is very important. It is about the feeling that it is too late. Too late to change your life. Too late to learn English well. Too late to start something new. Many people feel this way. Maybe you feel this way too. And if you do, that is okay. You are not weak. You are human.
The idea "it's not too late" sounds simple. But for many people, it feels hard to believe. You may think, I am too old. Or, I wasted too much time. Or, other people are already far ahead. These thoughts can be very heavy. They can make you feel tired before you even try.
This episode is here to slow those thoughts down. We want to gently look at them, not to fight them, not to push them away, just to understand them. When we understand our thoughts, they become softer. They have less power over us.
This podcast is made for B1 level English learners. That means the English is not too easy and not too hard. But still, you do not need to understand everything. Really. Even if you understand only 60% or 50% or even less, that is still learning. Your brain is listening. Your ears are learning. Progress is happening quietly.
Sometimes people think learning English must be fast. They think they must speak perfectly. They think mistakes are bad. But that is not true. Mistakes are part of learning. Slow progress is still progress. Quiet learning is still learning.
Many listeners tell us they listen while walking, cooking, or resting. That is perfect. This podcast is made for that. You can listen with one ear. You can relax. You can let the words come and go. You do not need to study. You do not need to pause and repeat unless you want to.
Today, we are talking about changing your life. But we are not talking about big, scary changes. We are not talking about quitting everything or becoming someone new overnight. We are talking about small changes, gentle changes, changes that feel safe.
Changing your life does not mean you must change everything. Sometimes it means changing one small habit, one small thought, one small action. These small changes can slowly make your life feel lighter. They can give you more hope.
When we say it's not too late, we do not mean you must rush. We mean the opposite. You can go slowly. You can start where you are. You can start today even if today feels messy or confusing.
This is also true for English. Maybe you stopped learning before. Maybe you tried many times and felt disappointed. That does not mean you failed. It only means you are human. You can always start again. Even now. Even today.
This podcast is not here to judge you. It is not here to push you. It is here to sit with you, to walk with you, to remind you that learning and life are not races. They are journeys.
You do not need to compare yourself to others. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to know everything. You only need to stay curious. You only need to take one small step.
As we continue this episode, you will hear stories and ideas that may feel familiar. You may think, yes, that sounds like me. If that happens, take it gently. That means you are listening with your heart, not only your ears.
And remember, this is a safe space. You are allowed to be slow here. You are allowed to be quiet here. You are allowed to be exactly where you are.
So let's continue together, calmly, slowly, one idea at a time.
You know, sometimes life feels heavy, doesn't it? You wake up, and it feels like everyone else is moving faster than you. Friends, coworkers, classmates, they seem to have everything together. And you feel behind. Maybe in English, maybe in work, maybe in life in general. It can feel exhausting, even a little scary.
Yes, I know that feeling. You try to do something and then doubt comes. You say to yourself, am I too slow? Will I ever get there? Maybe I'm not good enough. These thoughts appear quietly at first. Then they grow louder. Sometimes they even stop you from trying at all.
It happens to everyone, in some way. Even people who look confident and successful. We only see the outside. We don't see the late nights, the mistakes, the worries, or the small failures. Life is not a straight line. Everyone has ups and downs. Everyone has moments of confusion or fear.
Sometimes you compare yourself with others. Maybe a friend learned English faster than you, or someone got a job you wanted. Or you see people online with beautiful lives, perfect English, perfect routines, and then you feel small or late or lost.
I remember a time when I felt that way. I kept thinking, everyone else knows more than me. I will never catch up. And it was not just English. It was other parts of life too. I saw people achieving goals, and I felt stuck in my small routines. Even my small progress felt invisible.
Yes, small progress often feels invisible, but it is still progress. Even if it's just learning one word, or sending one message in English, or waking up a little earlier, it is still a step forward. Sometimes we forget that. We only notice the big steps, the huge achievements. But life is mostly small steps, repeated every day.
It's okay to feel fear. It's okay to feel self-doubt. Feeling this way does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. You care. You want to grow. You want to learn. And that is beautiful.
I also remember feeling afraid to make mistakes. In English, especially, mistakes can feel embarrassing. You speak and maybe people don't understand you, or you write something wrong, and your mind says, "Stop, don't try, you will fail."
But here's the secret: mistakes are proof that you are trying. Mistakes mean you are practicing. Mistakes mean you are learning. Every small mistake helps you grow. Every small attempt makes you better, even if it does not feel like it.
And then there's the comparison trap. You look at someone else and think, they are better, they are faster, they are smarter. But you do not know their full story. Everyone has struggles. Everyone has slow days. Everyone has moments of fear and doubt.
Life is not a race. It is not about being first or better than others. It is about moving at your own pace, in your own way. You can start now. You can start today. Even a small step is still movement.
Sometimes talking about life this way feels easier. If you imagine life as a journey, then being behind does not exist. Every person is on their own path. Every person has their own timing. You are exactly where you need to be right now.
I remember a moment when I realized that I was comparing myself to others and felt very small. Then I took a quiet walk and I thought, maybe my timing is different. Maybe I just need to keep moving, slowly, steadily. That thought changed my whole perspective.
You might feel tired. You might feel confused. You might feel like giving up. That is normal. And that is okay. Feeling tired does not mean you are failing. Feeling stuck does not mean you are weak. It means you are human, and humans need time to grow.
Small moments of courage matter. Speaking one English sentence. Sending one message. Trying one new habit. These are small victories. They are quiet, but they count. They build confidence. They slowly change your life.
Remember, nobody expects you to do everything at once. Nobody expects you to be perfect. Life is long. Learning is long. Growth is slow, and that is okay. You do not need to rush. You do not need to compete. You only need to try just a little bit every day.
And when you feel fear, doubt, or comparison, take a deep breath. Pause. Remind yourself, you are here. You are listening. You are learning. You are moving forward, even if it is quietly. Even if it is slowly. And that is enough.
Even small actions, like listening to this podcast, repeating a sentence, thinking about one idea, are important. They are part of your journey. They show care for yourself. They show that you are not giving up, even when life feels heavy.
So today, you are allowed to feel your fears. You are allowed to feel self-doubt. You are allowed to feel behind. And still, you are allowed to keep moving. One step. One moment. One sentence. That is all it takes to keep going.
This is what we mean by gentle life conversation. Life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of doubts and fears. And yet, life is also full of hope, small victories, and quiet growth. You are part of that. You are exactly part of that.
And slowly, gently, you will see, these small steps, repeated over time, will bring change. They will bring progress. They will bring confidence. They will bring hope.
Even today, as you listen, you are taking a small step. You are moving forward. And that is beautiful. Life can feel confusing sometimes. Can't it? Like you are moving but not really going anywhere. Like the world is racing ahead and you are stuck in one place. But life is not a straight line. It is more like a river, slowly moving, turning around obstacles, and finding its own path.
Yes, a river is a good way to think about it. Sometimes the water moves fast, and sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it hits rocks and slows down, or even changes direction. But it never stops completely. Life is similar. Even when you feel stuck, there is still movement. You are still learning. You are still growing.
Life can also be seen as chapters in a book. Each chapter has a different story. Some chapters are exciting. Some chapters are hard. Some chapters feel slow. And that is okay. You cannot skip chapters. You cannot rush the story. You only live one page at a time, and that is enough.
Sometimes we forget that. We see other people in later chapters and feel behind. We compare our page 1 with their page 10. But every book is different. Every story is unique. Your journey has its own chapters. Your progress has its own timing.
Think of life as seasons. There are spring days, full of energy and growth. There are summer days, full of joy and warmth. There are autumn days, full of reflection and change. And there are winter days, quiet, slow, sometimes cold. Each season has value. Each season has meaning. Even the hard or slow seasons are part of the journey.
And learning English is similar. Sometimes you have a spring moment, where words come easily and you feel confident. Sometimes you have a winter moment, when you forget words or feel slow. Both are normal. Both are necessary. And both pass in their own time.
Progress can also be like a journey on a road. Sometimes the road is smooth and easy. Sometimes it is full of bumps and obstacles. Sometimes you walk slowly. Sometimes you take a break. And sometimes you feel lost. But every step is still a step forward. Even small steps count. Even slow movement counts.
I remember a time when I felt very slow in learning. I wanted to speak faster, write better, understand more. But I compared myself to others and felt frustrated. Then I realized every step I take, no matter how small, is part of my journey. My path is different. My path is my own. And that is beautiful.
Sometimes we feel like we are falling behind, like everyone else is moving faster. But maybe they are just moving in a different direction. Maybe they are taking a path that does not suit them. Maybe your slow path is the best one for you. Maybe your quiet journey is exactly what you need.
Even the smallest actions are like pebbles in a river. Each pebble creates ripples. Each ripple moves the water a little bit. You may not see the effect immediately. You may not feel it today. But over time, these ripples change the river's flow. Your small actions, repeated over time, change your life in the same way.
And the river teaches patience. It reminds you, slow movement is still progress. Stopping for a while is not failure. Hitting a rock is not the end. Life keeps moving. And so do you. Even if quietly, even if slowly, you move forward.
Think of your feelings of fear or self-doubt as clouds in the sky. They cover the sun for a while. But they do not last forever. The sun always comes back. The sky clears. And your energy, your confidence, your motivation will return too. Clouds do not last. And slow progress does not mean stopping.
Even when you feel stuck, you are still on your path. You are still moving. Sometimes the movement is small. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it is invisible to others. But it is real. And it matters.
Life is a journey, a river, a book, a set of seasons. All these images help us remember, slow is okay. Quiet is okay. Small steps are enough. And every moment you take care of yourself, every moment you try again, is part of your growth.
So when you feel tired, when you feel behind, when you feel confused, remember the metaphors. Life is not a race. Life is a river flowing in its own time. Life is a story with chapters you cannot skip. Life is seasons, each with value. And your journey is yours alone.
And slowly, gently, your path becomes clearer. Your confidence grows. Your English improves. Your small actions, repeated over time, create real change. You are not lost. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be.
Even today, as you listen, your journey moves forward. Even one word learned, one thought reflected, one moment of calm, is a step. And all these steps add up. They lead to progress, growth, and hope.
This is the power of metaphors. They show us that life's slow pace is natural, that growth is not always visible, and that every step counts. They remind us that feeling behind is normal, but it does not define us. It does not stop us. It is part of the journey.
And as you take your next step, remember, your river flows, your story continues, your seasons change. You are moving, and that is enough. You are growing, and that is beautiful. You are learning, and that is powerful.
Changing your life can feel big and scary. Sometimes, we think we must do everything at once. A new job, a new habit, a new skill, all at the same time. But this is too much for anyone. The secret is small steps. Very small steps. Micro actions that are easy and safe. Steps that do not feel heavy or stressful.
For example, if you want to improve your English, you don't have to study for 2 hours every day. You can start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes is enough to move forward. Read one sentence. Listen to one word. Say one line out loud. These tiny actions add up over time. Slowly, day by day, your English improves without pressure.
The same is true for other parts of life. If you want to start a new habit, like walking more, you don't need to run 10 kilometers today. Just walk to the mailbox. Just take the stairs once. Tiny actions are enough to create momentum. Small steps make big change possible. They build confidence. They remind you that change is not dangerous.
One micro action can be very simple. For your mental health, it can be a deep breath in the morning. For your body, it can be stretching for 1 minute. For your relationships, it can be sending one kind message. These actions may feel small, but they matter. They are the first stones on your path.
Consistency is more important than size. One small step repeated daily is stronger than one giant step done once. Small actions create habits. Habits create routines. Routines create progress. And progress creates confidence. Even if it seems invisible at first, it is real.
For example, if you want to write a book or journal your thoughts, you do not need to write 10 pages. One sentence a day is enough. One sentence grows into 2. 2 grow into 5. In time, you have a paragraph. Then a page. The river of small steps becomes a stream. Then it becomes a flowing river of progress.
It is also okay to take tiny micro-actions for your mind. If you feel anxious, try this. Close your eyes for 1 minute. Breathe slowly. Say to yourself, I am allowed to start small. Repeat this every day. Over time, it reduces stress and gives clarity. Little steps like this help your brain feel safe. They remind you that you can move forward without rushing.
Another example is learning English vocabulary. Instead of memorizing 50 words in 1 day, focus on 1 word. Say it. Use it in a sentence. Repeat it tomorrow. Add 1 more word. In a week, you know 7 new words. That is enough. You have started. You have taken action. You have built progress.
Micro-actions can also be emotional. You can smile at yourself in the mirror. You can write down one thing you are proud of today. You can say thank you to someone. These small emotional actions improve your confidence and your happiness. They remind you that life is not only about big achievements. Life is also about small wins.
Sometimes starting is the hardest part. A microaction helps you begin without fear. It removes the pressure to be perfect. You do not need motivation to start small. Even one tiny action is enough to create momentum. Motivation often follows action, not the other way around.
Microactions can help you with your goals. If you want to eat healthier, try drinking 1 glass of water before breakfast. If you want to exercise, stretch for 1 minute after waking up. If you want to be more productive, clean one small area of your desk. Each action is small, safe, and simple.
These steps also give emotional reassurance. When life feels heavy or overwhelming, you can focus on just one thing. One small action creates hope. One small action reminds you that you are capable. One small action proves that progress is possible, even when the world feels fast and overwhelming.
The power of microactions is in repetition. One small step repeated every day becomes part of who you are. Tiny actions accumulate. They shape habits. They shape identity. Slowly, you become someone who takes action, someone who grows, someone who learns, someone who moves forward.
And it is okay if some days you cannot do a step. Some days are harder. Some days you feel tired or anxious. That is normal. The important part is to return the next day, to start again with one tiny action. Every time you restart, you strengthen your path. Every time you try again, you build resilience.
Even if your step seems invisible, it is still meaningful. Drinking 1 glass of water today is still a step. Writing 1 sentence is still a step. Saying 1 kind word is still a step. All steps matter. All actions, no matter how small, are proof that you care about your life.
And remember, microactions build confidence slowly. You feel capable. You feel motivated. You feel safe. And with time, these small steps create bigger steps, bigger habits, bigger changes. And one day you will look back and see that your life has changed. You have moved forward gently, safely, with care.
The key is simple: start small, start easy, repeat often. Microactions are not about speed. They are about consistency. They are about safe progress. They are about moving without fear. And when you take one small step today, your journey continues. Your river flows. Your chapters turn. Your seasons change. You are moving, growing, and learning.
Learning English is easier when we focus on a few words and phrases at a time. Today, we will explore 10 useful words and phrases that connect to our topic. Starting over, taking small steps, and feeling calm. Each word or phrase will have a simple meaning, an easy example, and a gentle reminder that slow learning is okay.
The first phrase is catch up. It means to reach the same level as someone else or as something you were behind on. For example, you might say, I need to catch up on my English practice. Or, she is studying hard to catch up with her classmates. Catching up does not happen all at once. Small, daily efforts are enough to move forward. Remember, it is okay if you are not there yet.
The second phrase is stagnant. Stagnant means not moving, not growing, or staying in the same place for a long time. For example, my English felt stagnant because I did not practice. Or, his routine was stagnant, so he tried a small change. Feeling stagnant can happen to anyone. The good news is stagnant things can move again. One small action starts the flow.
The third phrase is microaction. A microaction is a very small step you can take to reach a goal. For example, I read 1 English sentence today. It is a microaction. Or, I took a 5-minute walk. A small microaction can start a habit. Microactions are safe and easy. They help you feel capable and build confidence slowly.
The fourth word is momentum. Momentum means moving forward with energy, even if slowly. For example, after 1 microaction, I feel momentum to do more. Or, writing 1 sentence gave me momentum to write the next. Momentum grows with repeated small steps. It reminds us that progress is possible, even when it feels slow.
The fifth phrase is reassure yourself. To reassure yourself means to tell yourself it is okay, safe, or enough. For example, I reassured myself that one sentence is enough today. Or, she reassured herself after making a mistake. Reassuring yourself creates calm. It reminds your brain that learning does not need to be scary.
The sixth word is bounce back. Bounce back means to recover after something difficult or disappointing. For example, I made a mistake, but I will bounce back tomorrow. Or, he failed the test but bounced back with practice. Everyone can bounce back. Even small steps help you return to progress.
The seventh phrase is slow and steady. This means moving carefully and consistently, not fast and risky. For example, slow and steady learning helps me remember better. Or, she improves her English slowly and steadily. Slow and steady is better than fast but stressful. Little progress every day is more powerful than one giant effort.
The eighth phrase is take a step. This means to do an action toward a goal. For example, I take a step by reading one page today. Or, he took a step by writing one line in his journal. Every step matters. Even one small step shows that you care about your growth.
The ninth phrase is chapter of life. This is a way to see life as a story with many parts. For example, this is just one chapter of my life. I can start over. Or, she feels stuck, but a new chapter can begin tomorrow. Thinking of life as chapters helps you feel calm. Every chapter is part of your journey, and no chapter lasts forever.
The 10th phrase is focus on today. This means pay attention to what you can do now, not everything at once. For example, I focus on today and practice one word. Or, he focuses on today and takes one micro action. Focusing on today reduces stress. Small actions now are enough to create change over time.
Remember, you don't need to learn all these words in one day. Take one or two. Use them in sentences. Say them out loud. Write them down. Repeat them slowly. Learning is not a race. You are allowed to move at your own pace.
Also, it is okay to make mistakes with these words. Try saying them even if not perfect. Mistakes are part of learning. They help your brain remember better. Every attempt, even small, is progress.
You can also mix these words together. For example, I take a small step today. I focus on today and reassure myself that it is enough. Or, my English felt stagnant, but I bounce back with one micro action. Slowly and steadily, I catch up. Combining words and phrases makes your sentences more natural.
A good tip is to use one phrase every day. One day, say micro action when you do something small. Another day, say bounce back when you restart after a mistake. This repetition builds comfort. It makes the words part of your life, not just something you read.
Finally, learning words like this is gentle and calm. There is no need to rush. You are practicing listening, speaking, and thinking at the same time. Every word you learn today is a small victory. Every phrase you use is a tiny step forward.
So, take your time with these words. Repeat them. Reflect on them. Make small sentences. Connect them to your life. Use them slowly every day. That is the most effective way to make English real for you.
These 10 words and phrases will support you on your journey. They remind you that small steps matter, progress is possible, and learning can be calm and kind. Use them today, tomorrow, and the next day. Your English and your confidence will grow steadily.
You have listened to this episode and stayed with us. That is already a small victory. You took time for yourself to learn and to reflect. And that is something important. Even if today you feel tired, behind, or unsure, simply pressing play and listening is a way of saying, I care about my growth. That is enough.
It is okay if your English is not perfect. It is okay if you do not understand every word. Learning is not about being perfect. It is about practicing, trying, and slowly moving forward. Each small effort adds up over time. You do not need to rush. Every tiny step is meaningful. Every attempt counts.
Sometimes, life feels heavy. Days can feel long. You may feel stuck or behind in your goals. You may compare yourself with others and think, why am I not there yet? That is normal. Many people feel the same way. And yet, you are here listening, learning, and reflecting. That shows courage. That shows commitment. That shows hope.
Mistakes are part of the journey. Making a mistake does not mean you failed. It means you tried, you learned, and you moved forward. Every mistake is a lesson. Every mistake teaches you something new about English, about life, and about yourself. Mistakes are not bad. They are signs of progress.
Slow progress is real progress. It may not feel fast, but it is steady and strong. Like a river, your learning moves forward even if gently. One day you will look back and see how far you have come. One day the words and phrases you learned will come naturally. One day you will feel confident in English without thinking too much. That day will arrive because you are taking small steps every day.
Now, take a moment and reflect quietly. What is one small thing you did today that is a step forward? Maybe it was listening to this episode. Maybe it was repeating a word. Maybe it was thinking kindly about yourself. Whatever it is, celebrate it. That small step is a beginning. That small step is proof that you care.
Remember, life is like chapters. Today is just one chapter. You are not behind. You are not late. You are in your own chapter, moving at your own pace. The next chapter can be different. You can choose how it begins. You can choose the small actions that shape your future. And you can do it gently, without stress, without pressure.
It is okay to rest. It is okay to pause. You do not need to do everything at once. You do not need to be perfect. Every calm moment you take to reflect, to listen, and to learn is a step forward. Every gentle action matters. Every small effort is progress.
You can also remind yourself of the words and phrases from today's episode. Catch up, stagnant, micro-action, momentum, reassure yourself, bounce back, slow and steady, take a step, chapter of life, focus on today. Repeat them in your mind. Use them in small sentences. Feel the calm they bring. These words are tools for your confidence, for your learning, and for your peace.
It is normal to feel afraid, to feel uncertain, or to feel overwhelmed. Life can be challenging, and English learning can be challenging too. But you do not have to face it all at once. You do not have to face it alone. Just take one small step at a time. One tiny action each day adds up. One small step leads to the next. Slowly, steadily, you will move forward.
You are not behind. You are not lost. You are learning. You are growing. You are doing something meaningful with your time. Even if it feels small, it is important. Even if it feels slow, it is real progress. Even if it feels invisible, it matters. You are allowed to take your own pace. You are allowed to start again, right now, today, gently.
If you want, take a moment to write one small step you can take this week. It could be one sentence in English. It could be reading one paragraph. It could be thinking kindly about yourself. Writing it down makes it real. Then, when you take that step, even quietly, you can celebrate it. Every step matters. Every action counts.
And as we close this episode, remember something important. You are learning at your own pace. You are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to try again. Each step is valuable. Each effort is meaningful. Each moment you spend learning is helping your future self.
If you feel calm and hopeful after this episode, consider taking one more step. Maybe comment on this video, sharing one small action you will take. Maybe subscribe, so you can join us again for more gentle learning. Maybe just take a deep breath and feel proud of yourself. That is enough.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving yourself this time. Life is not a race, and learning is not a competition. You are enough. You are growing. You are moving forward. You are calm. You are supported. You are capable.
Slowly, gently, carry this feeling with you. Use it today, tomorrow, and the next day. One small step at a time. One calm moment at a time. One gentle effort at a time. Your journey is yours. Your pace is perfect. And remember, it is never too late to start over, in English, in life, in any part of your world.
You are ready. You are calm. You are confident. You are enough. And this is your gentle reminder. Small steps, slow progress, and kind patience always work. Keep going. Keep trying. Keep believing.